Initiative is Charlton D'Souza, the president of Passengers United. Mr. D'Souza, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, what do you think of the mayor's new safety push?
I think the mayor has a lot of work to do in terms of protecting people on the subway. As you know, in January, the mayor had announced the SOS program to help the homeless in the subway. And then, unfortunately, Michelle Goh, was pushed on the tracks. That was very devastating to all of us. We just hope that this new plan is going to work. But from what I'm being told, and, I reached out to several outreach workers, and there's just not enough of them. And, to put school nurses into the subway, we don't think this plan is going to work. We have a lot of concerns. And then the other issue is the district attorneys not enforcing, the rules of conduct in the subway. So right now, people are using drugs. They're shooting up needles in the subway. And it's a very, very sad situation going on. We're going to give the mayor and the governor a few weeks to work this out. I'm actually going on patrol right now in the subway to see the situation, and we'll be patrolling the stations, counting the homeless, and we're going to see if this program works. But from the past, few years, it hasn't worked. And we've seen it even in January. The last 4 weeks, about 17 people have been killed on the subway. From suicides, people have been hit by trains, people are shooting up needles.
Yeah, crime is way up. We know that there were 30 people who were actually pushed on the tracks in 2021. And Mr. D'Souza, you happened to mention Michelle Goh. She was 40 years old, pushed in front of a moving train, was killed, apparently by a homeless man who suffered from schizophrenia. So, a lot of people are hearing about these stories. They're seeing the increase of crime, and people are afraid to ride the subways. Do you think that this is actually going to work? But also, at the same time, do you think that this also criminalizes homelessness and criminalizes those who suffer from mental health issues?
So, I don't think this plan is going to work. I think we're going to have to come back again. Another person's going to be killed in the subway. That's my prediction. And, in terms of the homeless being criminalized, every police officer can make, their own, they can basically look at the issue. If someone's jumping the turnstile, they can stop that individual and question that individual. Dealing with the police doesn't have to be an arrest. But what we're saying is there has to be that one-on-one intervention. Like on Monday, I was at the 34th Street Herald Square station, and a homeless individual set fire to a piece of paper. And I was looking for the police, and then I found the cops, and I asked them, to please, talk to this individual. You know what the police did? They just told him to leave the system. That's it. They didn't have that one-on-one intervention. So the police officers are telling me there's nothing they can do. That's the response we keep getting. When we see people with shopping carts on the subway, they keep telling us, oh, there's nothing we can do. So I don't think the NYPD is out to, put people in jail. That's not what we're saying. But you have to understand, transit workers are being assaulted in the subway every day. We lost a motorman, Garrett Noble, last year. A fire was set on a train where a motorman died. So What I'm saying to the progressive advocates is you guys have to work with us. And, we have all these nonprofits out there. What is going on? Where is the Thrive NYC money gone?
Well, we're going to see.
There's no accountability.
Yeah, Mr. D'Souza, there are a lot of issues here. But again, this plan by the mayor begins on Monday, so we will see, and we will certainly check back in with you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we have much more information on the new subway safety plan and reaction to it at ABC 7 NY.